Well, welcome out there once again to my program. Always a pleasure to be here, always a pleasure to have you out there. I've got at least one announcement here. I want to remind my audience and people that you know, come the 28th of this month, May 28th, is Memorial Day. We'll be at the Miller Monument at 11:30. Miller Monument is at the intersection of South Main and Shove Streets. Now, I'm there every year to conduct a ceremony in regards to Corporal David Miller and all the other veterans that have served in World War II. And if you've been there, you know the history, and if you haven't been there, Corporal Miller was in the United States Army. And when the war broke out, World War II, he was in the Philippines. The Japanese invaded Philippines, and the American forces were surrounded at the Battle of Bataan. They had to give up, ran out of ammunition, ran out of food, and ran out of water, which was essential, of course, as you know. So there was no reason to continue resistance. They surrendered to the Japanese, but believing that they would be accorded some decent treatment, that was to the contrary. They were marched off in the infamous Bataan Death March, where thousands of Filipinos were captured, where thousands of Filipinos died and 1,000 or 2 Americans died. And they didn't die just because they were on the march. Some of them were murdered. They were decapitated, bayoneted, shot, etc. It was a terrible, terrible situation. So we go there to the monument and commemorate what took place, what happened to Corporal David Miller and many others. And his body was never returned. That's another thing. So the monument is like a symbolic burial ground for him. And we understand that a priest from St. Patrick's Church, when the monument was commemorated, went over and blessed the ground. So we believe it's consecrated ground, and we'll be there 11:30, Memorial Day. That's a Monday, so if you have nothing to do, stop by and show patriotism. So.
Very interesting.
My guest is from the Fall River Art Association. I've been to the Fall River Art Association on Belmont Street. It has a very, very impressive building. The accommodations are wonderful. The people are very pleasant, and they're going to have a function. But first of all, I want to introduce my guest, Barbara Adams,
yes,
treasurer of the Fall River Art Association.
Yes, I'm the treasurer of the Greater Fall River Art Association. I've been the treasurer for the past probably 2.5, 3 years.
That's a big job.
Yeah.
Usually a treasurer, a lot of.
It's a lot of work, but
yeah.
I enjoy it. I like to contribute my time to the arts.
Good, good. Now, how long has the Fall River Art Association been in existence?
The house that we are currently in was built in 1904. In 1956, I believe it was 56, it was bought for the Art Association.
1956?
1956.
Wow, they've been here for a long time.
Yes, yes. We have, currently we have 8 resident artists.
So when you say resident artists, they don't live there?
They don't live there. They just have their art studios at the Art Association.
All right, and I imagine they have access whenever they want?
24/7.
All right.
They can come in and do their work. We also do teaching. We have classes and workshops. We have watercolor and acrylic painting taught by Carolyn Hall on Thursday evenings and Saturday mornings. Arlene Cabral teaches teenagers on Saturday afternoon, and I teach the younger kids on Friday nights and that's going to start up again for me in September.
Now, you have a board of directors, is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
And you have monthly meetings?
We meet monthly the first Wednesday of every month.
Now, do you always meet at the Art Association?
Yes.
No other venue?
No, at 6:30 on the second
You don't
floor.
go down to the Cove and
No,
splurge some of that
no.
money in the...
No, we're always at the Art Association, and it's
Understand.
open to the public, anybody that wants to join one of our meetings.
All right. Now, are you what they call a 501c3 organization?
Yes, it's a nonprofit organization.
Okay, so I mention that because if people out there want to donate to the Fall River Art Association, it's a 501c3, so there's a potential of a tax deduction. So if you're in that category and make a donation, you might get a tax deduction. Banks love to donate, don't
Yes. We love our banks.
they? So you have a president. Who's the president?
John Casey is our president.
Vice president?
Vice President is Carolyn Hall.
You're the treasurer.
I'm the treasurer, and
Who's the secretary?
right now it's Ed McGovern. No, McCarthy. I can't remember his last name
How
off the
about-
top of my
no,
head.
no.
Ed, but he hasn't been here for a while, so
So
Sheila Oliveira's been taking care of that
Okay,
for
I
us.
see. So that's pretty much the offices?
Yes, and then we have other board members.
Do you have
that are on the
like
board.
committees, like a building committee?
Yes, we have a home committee and a remodeling committee. We have a workshop committee, classrooms. Carolyn Hall does all the exhibits and organizes all the exhibits at the Art Association, which is monthly.
A monthly?
Monthly. We usually have a new exhibit
Every single
month, every 4 to 6 weeks. Yes.
Wow, that's... And what does an exhibit consist of? First of all, you let the public know what the exhibit will be about.
Right.
Now, the one that you're going to have, or you're planning now, is
Food for thought.
So-
Food for thought. This one is a charity exhibit. We're asking people to bring in their paintings that have to do with food and things like that. And the sale of the art will be 50% to the artist, and then the rest will be donated to a charity and funding for the artist, just funding for the Art Association fees that we have to,
Yeah,
do to
cover
have
your costs.
cover our costs.
Yeah. Now, the exhibit, you mentioned paintings. How about photographs?
We accept all media, all different media.
So someone could,
photography, 3D.
Someone could knit?
We usually that's more of a craft.
All right.
We like to stay with the fine arts.
Okay, what are the fine arts? Name.
We like painting, portrait painting, photography.
Now, for photography
3D.
considered fine art?
Yes.
Even though the camera does all the work?
Oh no, the camera doesn't do all the work. No, you have to know
Know how to take-
photography. Yeah, to do the. I can't even. I'm blank right now.
Well, yeah, I've seen...
Composition
I've
and the
seen-
lighting and things like that.
Yeah. Well, I've seen outdoor photographs, and there'll be a dumpster in back of the person they're taking a picture of.
Yeah. Well, you kind of try to get that out of there.
That's not fine art.
No, that's not fine art.
Okay, so painting, photographs, woodworking,
Woodworking, 3D, clay. We accept 3D.
sculptures, of
Yeah,
course.
sculptures, mixed media. We have one artist, Joan Lahome, that does a lot of mixed media, beads and paper and things like that. She does beautiful artwork.
Okay, when is that going to, now there's a drop-off date, is that it?
Food for thought, the drop-off date is this week to drop off. It's $15 for 3 to enter, you know, 3 into the exhibit for members, and $25 for non-members.
Okay, and it's,
But you can always join the art association. It's $25 a year.
all right. And when will the exhibit be held?
The reception's going to be May 19th.
So you call it a reception?
Yes, it's a reception on May 19th at the Art Association, which is 80 Belmont Street.
And the time?
The time is 2 to 5,
2 to 5.
either 2 to 5 or 1 to 4.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, they change it every
Oh,
time.
show up at 2 o'clock. And you
Yeah,
could-
you'll be fine.
Now, you have refreshments there, something.
Yes, we do. We serve refreshments,
And that's like on a-
food, drink.
Donation basis?
Yes.
Yeah, no
We
cost.
ask people to bring in different, you know, items, cookies, brownies, cakes. We
Oh,
have
okay, so
fruit,
people contribute
vegetables.
that-
Yes.
And then if someone has something, maybe put $1 or $2 in a cup.
Yes, we have a
Cover.
donation jar that we ask for donations.
Now, one time when I was there, it was entertainment. Would you have entertainment?
Yes, we're not at the receptions, but we will at our Christmas party. We have entertainment. That was our last. We had a fundraiser for the veterans. I think 2 years ago we had entertainment.
Okay.
We usually have a band.
All right, and you're on Belmont Street,
80 Belmont.
80 Belmont, and parking is very difficult.
Parking is tough,
So,
but you can park anywhere in the area.
good idea to get there early,
Get
maybe?
there early. Yeah.
Or maybe even have someone drop you.
Drop off
Yeah.
is nice too.
'Cause it's a tight,
It's only on-street parking. We don't have any off-street parking, which
Yeah.
is tough. But we always have a good show up, and people
Now-
find places to park. We're
Now-
right near Charlton. Sometimes they park up, you know, in the streets up near there.
oh yeah. Now, do you have collaboration with other art associations?
We're doing Portsmouth and the Greater Fall River Art Association are going to do an exchange of artwork in June, I believe.
Where will that take place?
They're going to bring their artwork to Belmont Street, and we're going to bring our artwork to Portsmouth.
You have anything in regards to Newport?
We have an exchange with Newport. We usually do Portsmouth, Tiverton.
Where is the Tiverton Art Association?
I don't believe they have an official building.
All right.
But there is people in Tiverton that you know, come to us and we exchange with them.
Yeah. Now, let's get to the main event.
Okay, yeah,
Which
October
is-
6th.
October 6th. That is going to be one spectacular time. That's going to be held at the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post. You've booked that hall
Yes,
That's on
October
Shove-
6th, yep,
on
Shove
Shove
Street.
in Tiverton. Let us give the audience an idea of what they should expect. First of all, tell us about your plans. What's going on as far as plans?
For the event?
Yeah.
Right now, we're planning, I've done the planning for the meal. We're going to have Hartley's chicken pies.
Oh, those are
Yeah,
delicious.
they are. And a vegetable and a potato, plus bread, butter, and a nice dessert.
Coffee.
And we're going to supply coffee and tea. The only thing we ask is that no drinks come in other than that we supply the coffee and tea because they're going to have a cash bar.
Yeah, that's a no-no, bringing in
Yeah.
drinks of your own, even water, because the Post does have a lounge and they sell all that stuff, and that's how they manage to keep alive through
Right.
their sales. So, now, how much are the tickets?
Their tickets are $20.
Well, that's reasonable.
The door opens at 7.
7.
We'll begin serving shortly after. We're going to have a band, Louis Lehman Trio, and they'll be playing during the meal, plus we're going to have dancing after.
Now, that band, there's three?
There's three.
Now, they played at the association one time?
Yes, we had them last Christmas.
Yeah, they're very good.
Yeah, they are. They're popular in the area.
So they agreed to play?
Yes.
You've talked to them already?
Yes, we've already booked them.
Good.
I've known Louis for 40 years, so.
Well, lucky to get that group.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah,
group.
it's good. He's very good.
Now,
And people really like him.
You've been to the hall, the
Yes.
Veterans Hall. You saw the big dance floor,
Yeah.
the layout of the table. So dancing is not a problem.
No, no.
Plenty of
Dancing, we're
space.
going to have dessert, the meal, and I think it's going to be a really good time. We're going to
Oh.
have raffles,
Yeah,
a 50-50 raffle.
I was telling the post commander, matter of fact, a few days ago,
Mm-hmm.
that I says, you better be aware that there could be a big crowd that night.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so.
Because sometimes with only one bartender, it overwhelms the bartender.
Right.
So my hint to him was you might want to have one in reserve.
Right, right. That would be good.
Yeah.
We're starting to sell tickets in June.
June?
We're
Well, it's
printing
next
up.
month.
Yep, next month we're going to start selling tickets, and they're going to be sold through September.
Well, you should 175, 180 tickets, 100,
Yes,
200
that's
tickets.
what we hope. We hope to sell
You
at
should
least
be able-
175 tickets.
Should be a sellout.
Yep, I hope so.
Now-
This is our big fundraiser.
Yeah, you'll be going to banks, I imagine, and places of that
Yes.
sort to let them know you're putting on a fundraiser and if they can help out. So if there's anyone out there from a bank, insurance company, or just an individual interested in art, want to make a donation or buy tickets, the telephone number, or you can contact the Art Association, but the telephone number is 508 673 7212. That's the Fall River Art Association. So make a you can contact the association if you are interested in tickets. Now, my understanding is that if someone wants to buy 10 tickets, you'll reserve a table.
We will reserve a table.
Other than that, it's first come, first served.
Right. If they want to reserve a table, it's 200 for 10, and we can reserve the table.
And they can pick
For
whatever
them.
table they want, I imagine.
Yeah.
So that's always a good thought to keep in mind. If you have a group of people, they want to go out and they want to have a good time, a good meal, some dancing, drinks at the post, practical giveaway prices.
Yeah,
So
the Post
it's a
has very
very
good prices on their
Inexpensive
drinks.
evening.
Yeah.
Now, will you have like a brief ceremony to start off?
Yes, I believe we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance, and we're also going to have the band play probably God Bless America.
Yeah, that's good.
And we're going to thank,
Thank
of
the
course,
people.
the people that have donated, and also the hall for allowing us to have the event there.
Yeah. 'cause you're
And
getting-
thank
you
all
wanna-
the veterans for what they've done for us. And
Yeah. Now, we'll let the people know that they're encouraged to bring raffle items. Is that correct?
yes, they can. That would
So-
help if they want to donate any raffle items. You can contact us at the Art Association.
Now, do you want raffle items that are what they call unwrapped?
Yes. Yeah, we want to be able to see, I think.
Well, maybe I used I guess I used the wrong term. Not unwrapped, but wrapped. I think that's the.
Okay.
In other words, you want things in their original packages, or can it be something that someone, maybe a beautiful vase that they have? And,
Oh, that would be fine also.
Yeah, it doesn't
yes,
have to be-
either way.
Okay,
Yeah,
either
anything
way.
that they'd like to donate that we could raffle off. We're going to have 3 different raffles. I said the
3?
50-50.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
going to have an art raffle if anybody wants to donate some artwork.
Artwork.
And we're also going to have a regular a general raffle
And you'll have
with
those
donations.
up there at one of the front tables,
Right.
I imagine, and people can look at what there is. And so it's basically you pull a number and they go up to the table and first pick is theirs.
Right.
All right, so that'll be for an art raffle, and these raffles, I imagine, the art raffle and the general raffle might take place before dancing.
It's going to take place between the meal, after the meal.
Yeah.
Right after the meal.
And maybe the 50-50 goes on a
A
little.
little bit longer, so we can
Yeah,
collect,
after-
if people want to donate and buy more tickets
Yeah, that
during the
usually will-
evening, they can.
Be like, like 9 o'clock or
Right.
9:30, then you have the 50-50
Right.
raffle. So that would probably, like I said, that would probably be the last. That'll be, well, it seems like you got it really planned out.
Yeah,
Now,
we do.
The hall is something like that, and there's a side door,
Right.
so the orchestra can come in, the side door to that stage where they can set up.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, they can pull their vehicle right alongside the side door.
Okay. It's a beautiful hall. It's large. There's plenty of room for
Plenty of room.
everybody, plenty of room for dancing.
You've got the ladies' room inside the
Yep.
hall. There's a men's room inside the hall.
Great.
You got the access of big the doors coming into the hall, and of course people get there early. They can go to the lounge. There's places to sit there. There's tables, and they might want to have a drink. So that
Great. It's gonna be a nice event. If people call the Art Association and no one answers, just leave us a message, because we're all volunteers.
Yeah.
So there's not someone there all the time. But I usually collect the messages, and I will call people back as soon as I get them.
You've got the kitchen. There's a nice kitchen. You've
Yes.
seen that, and you got the tall warmer
Yes.
cabinet. So
We're all set, I think.
whoa, yeah.
I'm excited. I really am. I hope what we're planning to do is raise money to remodel for some additional artists, resident artist space, and we're going to do some remodeling of our gallery.
Now, if someone's out there and they want to become a resident artist, call the association.
Call the association. Right now we're full, but we plan on making 5 more studios.
How many studios you have?
We have 8 right
Already?
now. Already.
Wow.
And we're planning on building 5 more. And so there'll be a waiting list. You can come in, bring your resume, a portfolio, tell us a little bit about yourself, show us what you do, and we'll put you on a list. And when the studios become available, we will call.
Yeah, that sounds
It's
good.
great.
Yeah.
And as I said, membership is only $25 a year, and we encourage people to be a member. They get discounts on exhibits and different workshops and whatnot that we hold.
Do you have regular open hours?
Right now, we're having a tough time because we're volunteer, but we're planning on being open Fridays, Saturdays,
Well, you don't sell
and
things there,
Sundays.
do you? You don't sell paints or brushes?
No, we only sell
So
artwork.
there's no little room
no
where you could
retail,
buy
no.
a canvas or frame or paints?
No, we don't do
You've
that.
never done that?
No, we haven't.
Never, not in,
Not since I've been there. I don't know if they did years ago, but not since I've been
Yeah.
there. No.
Yeah, so October 6th, well, it's a good day, good month, still nice, pleasant, good evenings.
Yeah, it's a Saturday. It'll be a
Saturday
nice
night,
evening.
yeah, it's a Saturday night, so people like to go out. People like to go out on a Saturday night, I think, more to socialize in a higher sense, like a dinner or a dance. Friday night, it seems that, well, those nights are not, Friday nights are not quite always for that type of an affair. But this will be
Saturday, you have more energy. You didn't have to work all day. You can come and join us and have a good time.
Now, how about dress? Were you encouraging any type of men maybe to put a jacket on?
No, casual dress. I don't, no,
Stay
casual.
away from t-shirts?
Yeah, dress appropriately. Nice shirt and
Yeah,
pants.
slacks.
Nothing.
You know, I mean, because it is, going to be a nice
A
affair.
nice affair, but casual dress. You know,
Yeah.
nothing. I'm
No-
not saying shorts and t-shirts, but
No black tie, huh?
yeah, no. Artists are casual.
Yeah. So, all right, you've got all the food that people can expect to have, and there'll be the meal, coffee, tea. You have, the bread and butter, etc.
Dessert.
Yeah, and dessert. Yeah, what kind of dessert?
I think we're gonna have cake.
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 Yeah.
Yep. I haven't looked into that part of it yet.
I mean, like the sheet cake.
Sheet cakes, the
Yeah, yes.
large cakes that we'll cut up,
Yeah.
which would be easier than.
Well, yeah, yeah.
And people like, we'll
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
have chocolate and vanilla.
Yeah, they
or
like to
white
have a little
chocolate and white cake.
at the end.
Just something sweet to finish off the meal.
Yeah. Now, that day, you'll have your helpers there. Is that
Right.
that,
We're gonna have. If anyone wants to volunteer, we're always looking for volunteers.
You'll need some kitchen help.
Kitchen help.
You'll need some people to set up the long tables for the
Right.
food.
Set up and clean up after.
Yeah, and you'll need some servers. You'll need
Yes.
probably 4 servers. People come in line and they get a piece of, the chicken pie and mashed potatoes, the vegetable. So you'll have some service. Well, the kitchen help is the most important.
Right.
You need people that are competent in the kitchen to, because you're going to have to take the food out. You're going to have to put it on the tables. And they tend to bring out the chicken pies as they've been served.
So they're nice and warm.
Yeah,
They're hot when you get them.
Yeah, so when you see you only get a few, you bring a few
in
extra,
some more.
few more out there. Hartley's people love those chicken pies.
Oh, they're great.
With the gravy,
Hartley's
with
have
the
been
gravy,
great
they
helping
give you
me.
big containers of gravy.
Right. They said the gravy will come, and the girl's name is Amy.
Yeah.
Amy talked to me on the phone, and she said anytime that I need extra help setting this up, she'll help me out too. So she was very nice.
She'll help you over there?
Yeah, she can give me ideas of what we need
yeah,
to set up and do anything, and they'll deliver the pies for us.
Yeah, they always deliver. You'll have to get, the vegetable, whether it's corn, you get the big cans.
Right,
and,
right.
the mashed potatoes. How about cranberry?
I think we're gonna have cranberry sauce and some of the little like condiments that people like with chicken and
Yeah, a little
and
like
things.
pepper, salt.
Salt, pepper, no, the usual. But cranberry sauce is one that's gonna
Yeah.
be there.
Well, down to the end of the program. Can you imagine that? It goes by fast.
Yeah, it does.
Anything else you want to add? We might have forgot, or you want to emphasize?
No, it's just that if anybody wants to bring in artwork for the Food for Thought.
Okay.
That's a fundraiser, as I said, for food pantry, and
Yeah.
we'd love to see people come in.
All right. Barbara Adams, thank you very much.
Thank you very
for
much.
being here on the
I
program.
appreciate it.
Thank you out there for watching, and I'll see you next time.